Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. I'm the Serious Strategy Game and we are returning to a Let's Play of Rogue State Revolution. I want to check out a little bit more what our objectives are, because they seem to be a little bit more difficult this time around. And the first one is kind of difficult because we have got the Minister of Finance, this guy over here. He's an ethnic Karifi, so he is actually of the ethnic minority group. And I would like to keep him happy because there's an interesting relationship between making him happy, having the population happy, and both of these things do work out together. So the happier he is, the more happy our Karifi population will be. To make him happy, we will actually need to make the population happy. So there's actually a nice tooltip here that tells you what you can do, and one of the things that we can do is under the Ministry of Citizenship. Now, we don't have a minister there yet who's really dealing with that, but we can nevertheless do this, and I think we would want to go to limited Karifi rights over here. Let's proceed and to do that. Actually, that should make them quite a bit more happy. It does have the negative, or it does have the downside of making our own ethnic population a little bit less happy. That's not so great, but let's see. The second issue that we have is in Sabah, so in this province here to the left, and we can have, I think, a look at our budget here and see whether we can do a little bit here in Sabah to help the Conservatives, because I wouldn't like to do, let's say, a national thing for that. But you can see that business subsidiaries and public safety do specifically appeal to Conservatives. Health and tourism are a little bit on everyone, but education and conservation actually are more a thing of the liberals. So I think we should try to get Sabah good in at least public safety, which frankly they are kind of good already, and prosperity, which is, I think they are okay on that, but we can increase that a little bit over here, I think. And then we might want to think about health in particular, because health is something that does affect everyone. It's not specifically towards the Conservatives, but I think if we raise that, that might be helpful. Conservation, we are spending quite a bit on that already, so that's alright. And then we have the last one, which I think was Karifi? Kajik? Right, let's actually double check that. So in Karhirk, we should increase the overall approval. So that's the green ones there. Okay, let's review the budget then, and what we're going to do is, again, we're going to bump up the subsidiaries here a little bit for the businesses. Public safety, I think, in Sabah is fine. And then education in Sabah is okay, but health is something that we should increase. And then in Kahirik, you guys should do a little bit better in prosperity in particular. So let's spend some money on that, because we've got some money, and I think we should try to spend that to make our ministers a little bit more happy. It's a tiny change that we're making here, but I think these guys are actually looking kind of okay in all other metrics. So yeah, let's confirm these changes. That's fine. We do have a little bit of money left, but looking at the economy over here, I noticed that we are producing 260 raw food, if you want, right? So vegetables, I guess. We are sending 188 of that to our cities. We could send 18 more if we got rid of the UN camp. That's okay. But that does basically mean we only have 73 here for further processing. And indeed, we have a processed food supply chain, which is using all 73 of that in the manufacturing plants, and that is then sent out towards, well, our cities and to abroad. But if we were to produce more raw food, we could channel more funds into that. So I think what we would like to do then is build another farm over here. Now the farm does have some negative effects. Let's actually look at them in a little bit more detail here. So must be built on grasslands, barley, lentils, and so on. It does use some power. We do still have power, that's fine. It does decrease, I think, tourist value and something else which I can't quite tell. Well, the question is, where do we want to build it? I guess what we could try to look at is a little bit on the statistics sides here. So where do we have very low rural approval? Seems to be fine sort of everywhere. Yeah, I don't think we need to be too concerned about that. Okay, then let's go by who's ever got the most amount of workers. Or maybe, you know what, we can place it down here. I think I like the idea of placing it down here because this area just... I hope that this stays green for quite a while here. And we can make this out into our breadbasket. Romanji, yeah, I like the idea. Okay, let's do it. Construction, agricultural field, there we go. We could build it here. I'm a little bit more... Yeah, let's build it over there. It's right next to the city, so it's not exactly super rural, but I guess it's fine. Yeah, that's great. How much are you actually producing? 54 or so. Okay, that's great, because that means two things. Well, one, we will be producing more processed food. Great, we can export that. And we will also be producing more raw food, which means we can be deleting one of the UN camps here. I think that is exactly what we're going to do. So yeah, let's bulldoze that. That should give us a little bit more money as we are sending more of the food to our own people and sending it abroad. Okay, great. Now we had the infantry over here, right? You were doing stuff. You're coming back now. Okay, that's okay, I suppose. Okay, someone is actually not so happy about the traffic situation. So let's have a look at that. Okay, that's a little bit down here. I'm guessing I can't upgrade the trucks here, can I? Cycling program? Okay, let's upgrade this road here a little bit. Does it cost us anything in terms of this? No, it doesn't. Okay, fine. That's good. Right. Where else do we have traffic problems? This looks fine, honestly, to me. There's a little bit of an issue up here. But it's only really tiny, isn't it? Why can I not upgrade you? Because this has already been upgraded, all of that. Maybe the lens isn't really as good as you would think it is? Huh, I don't know. Karif does have a problem, Benifa has a problem. Ramanji does not. Neither does Karik. Yeah, so really the problem must be somewhere over here. But honestly, to me this looks more or less fine. Okay, I'm guessing we can upgrade this. Just so we have the oil facility here also within reach. There's a lot of traffic on this route, but it seems to be doing fine. Don't want to spend more money than we necessarily have to. Got the intelligence agency here. Okay, we could get some money from that, but I'm guessing it's fine. Okay, let's actually use all of our movement points that we've got. See whether we need to accelerate anyone. Again, I don't want to overspend on the money that we've got. So,
yes.
Facilities. You are over here. You know what? You can use your ability here. Let's do an inspection.
I'll find it.
Great. That should also give us a little bit more stuff here for the food processing. Nice. Anything else then that we want to do? Plastics might be an issue. Do we have a corruption lens? Attractiveness, pollution, traffic, aridness, approval. Right. Okay, we only have one more action this turn. So, what specifically would we want to do? I'm guessing we can accelerate you here a little bit. We do want to find out the... Oh, it's actually a nice city. We do want to find out whoever is... wherever there are enemy camps or anything like that. So, let's see. Guess we can turn it over towards the next turn here. Oh. Stumbled on deeply disturbing find. A mass grave. Ooh, this is not good. A mass grave inside a cave network. Estimated to be at least 20 years old. There are several hundred bodies that have been uncovered so far. Mostly Karifi. So we reunite. Ah, okay. So either there's a certainty that we're going to lose 8% Karifi approval, or there's a potential of losing much more. Ha. Okay, let's try to reunite our people. I think this is the good choice here. And we are speaking towards a neighbor here. Greetings, Excellency. It would be greatly improve our regional stability if you were able to bring us closer to the United States. Well, that might be nice, but I don't know whether I can really influence that too much. So let's disagree here for the moment. Our relations will remain poor, but I'm guessing that is how it is. Right, let's have a look here. So, okay, overall UN camps are... We have gotten rid of them. We are exporting actually some raw food now, so that's good. And we are exporting more from our manufactured stuff here. That's great. That's not too bad, really. Yeah, I think this is fantastic. We could do with a little bit more manufactured food. Could build a second factory here, but I think it's okay. What does that do to our money? Let's actually review our budget. 48, not too bad, I think at all. Yeah, hopefully the... How are you guys doing? So your prosperity is trending towards 5, so that should become much better over time. Traffic still seems to be a big issue, at least for some of you. I'm guessing that honestly the some of the road networks here don't necessarily... I think the coloring is a little bit off. I mean, there's a little bit of a red issue, but this here already seems to be a little bit too high. So frankly, I think we might want to upgrade that. Did cost us 12 megabucks, but I think it might be worth it to connect these two big cities. And hopefully that should alleviate the traffic issues a little bit. I don't know. Right, let's actually move up, everyone. Civilians at work. Guess we can do that a little bit faster. Right, intelligence officer. Do you tell us anything about anything over here at all? No. Well, that all seems to be okay. You're trying to find that guy. You know what? I can expedite that a little bit. And I can have you move over there. And let's see what this is over here. Another oil deposit. Well, that's not the best, honestly, because at this point we mostly really have oil, except for a little bit of bauxite, which is used in smelters. So we could ultimately produce some household appliances. Can we sell those externally? Yes, we could. We could sell household appliances to Tajikistan or Sabil. Interesting. Diplomatic influences are really low, but everything else seems to be fine. So do we want to build up a household appliances business? Let's think about what that would need. We have got plastic refineries. They are being used in processed foods, I'm guessing for wrapping and stuff. We have an access currently of 20... Yeah, we do have an excess of 20 plastic. But we'd probably need a little bit more than to really run the manufacturing plant. We would use the smelter too. It would be quite a big build, I'm guessing. And where would we build that? I mean, we've got the bauxite here. We've got some oil here. I don't want to overuse the province of Kharif though. We do have a lot of workers here. And honestly, your environment seems to be fine for now, so... You know what? Maybe actually we should do that. Right, let's look at the construction then. So, What would we need? We would need a mine. Doesn't need any power actually. We would need a smelter, which does reduce the environment. Plastics factory, and then... Come on, where are we? Where's the normal factory? Holiday place, time machine, we don't have that yet. So... Damn it, I don't see the factory. Oh no, it's over here. Don't know why I didn't see that. Right, we do have enough power, I think, for all of that. So you know what? Let's start by doing this. Build some bauxite here. Missing road connection, that's fine. Then we are gonna build more, and that is the smelter. Frankly, I'm thinking that we can build this pretty close to one another. No need to draw out any traffic routes or anything. Still keep a little bit of a distance here, simply so that we can... Oh, we do need to build a road then. You should be producing aluminium. That's alright. Then let's build a road. So you're producing whatever you need to produce. The bauxite, you're producing that. That's okay. And then I'm guessing, so you still have workers left. How's your environment doing? Pretty badly, actually. Very badly, actually. Right, we do need to take the turn here anyway, because it's just what it is. Criminal investigators have arrested Lucas Dvorak, a European hedge fund manager, for his role in a multi-billion-dollar global Ponzi scheme. Millions of people and organizations have been defrauded of their investments, including our own nation's government. -1 prosperity and lose all hedge funds investments. I'm not sure we had hedge fund investments, but I guess that's how it is. Okay. How is the environment doing over here? Okay, down there the environment is doing much better. I don't necessarily want to reduce that though. Okay, what we're gonna do then is we are gonna build a factory. Right? That's how it feeds into. Smelters into factory, yeah. Manufacturing plant, let's say that's over here. That's okay. Good. Build a road from... you should be producing household goods. Build a road from here to there. Great. You can produce this now. We are producing 65 ore. That should be fed into the smelters. Why only 65? I would have thought that would be a little bit more actually. But that really does bring up the question of whether we should use more oil. Do we see how our oil is currently used? We are producing 291 oil. 97 of that is being used in plastic factories. How much is being used in power plants? 140. Do we have more power plants? I think we had 2, right? Refineries, power plants. Yeah, okay, we've got 2 power plants. Which are each using 140, if I read that right. So if I read this correctly, we've got 2 power plants, each producing 97 power, and each consuming 140 oil. Neither of them can really use that because we don't really have enough oil factories, I think. Can we sell oil to anyone? Just raw oil? Yeah, we are actually sending that to Baribistan. Do we see that in our budget? Foods? No. Okay, so I'm thinking it does make sense to build another oil factory here. Right, let's build that. Let's do connect it up. There we go. That should be doing us quite a bit of good. Okay, you guys are walking to wherever you need to go. Dum -dum -dum -dum. Right, that's good. Where is our guy down here? Okay, what can you actually do? Halt movement, move somewhere, expedite. But I would guess that you should point us to anything that is amiss, right?
Excellency.
How about you guys? You could move a little bit further, that would be fine. Right, since we can be exporting oil, I think that should work out fine over here. The big issue is Karif will now be suffering a lot in terms of environment. You're trending to 2.4. Yeah, I still think we need to do this. Let's confirm these changes. Make it a little bit better for them. That should be hopefully fine. But let's see about that. We're really not making any progress on these things there, but I'm guessing that's okay. Right, you know what? Where is our inspection person? We do have 5% corruption over here. 5% is not great. 1% over there. How much corruption do we have in this thing? Just 1% over here. Okay, facilities inspector?
Yes.
Could you please come back towards over here?
I go right away.
Okay, that's great. And you, my friend, over here, I guess we can expedite you. That's you. Right, yeah, there, expedite you. Maybe walk over there. Thank you.
Excellency.
So the tiles. Oh, I do need an action point for that. Well, in that case, never mind. Let's simply hand it over towards the next turn and see what we have over here. Ministry of Development. Environmentalists in the province of Ben Nafi are concerned about pollutants in the air, water and the local food. We should set a goal of raising the environmental rating there to 5 points. Okay. Yeah, that's fair. Benifa. Let's review the budget. Benifa. Sorry, let's first actually look at this. So, environment, you're trending to 4.2. We might actually want to check right. So let's review the budget and let's give you a little bit more money here. We are losing a little bit more money, losing quite a bit of money, but let's see. So now they should be trending to 5.2. Excellent. That's what I like to see. We could have, of course, used different things as well, but I am hoping that that should be fine. Let's actually survey. Okay, more aluminium. That's not too bad because that might feed in very well to what we have talked about already. And there's only one more deposit to find down there, which I'm hoping must be gold or something, right? Yeah, let's walk you over there. Let's have everyone take their steps. You guys are going up there, nice. You guys are going down there. I don't think there is anything down there, but we might as well want to check, right? So I'm not entirely sure how these intelligence agencies work. No,
Yes.
I want to grab you. I don't see anything blinking or anything like that, so I'm guessing that's fine. Let's move you over there, just keep you going around a little bit. And let's look at some of these things. Right, so raw food, we are sending quite a bit to our cities, a little bit is exported. Then we've got the plastics stuff, oh sorry, the raw food stuff. And currently there's an issue because a lot of the plastic is not coming to the manufacturing plants. It's in fact being used somewhere else. Only 33 are going there. That's okay. And then we are producing 64 household appliances. Because we are using... Yeah, okay, fine. Let's talk about diplomacy and let's see whether we can call you guys. We've got a poor relationship, but I think it's still going to be okay. You can also use household goods. But we're down to 10s. Okay. Nevertheless, let's call you. Yeah, we're actually introducing here. Let's negotiate a trade. We would like to export household goods. I think this screen here has changed, right? Yeah, I think it has. We can, of course, import stuff as well, but it's fine. Okay, we can only export 40. Interesting. But that would give us 20 money. That actually increased our relationship as well. So that's good. Nice. I like it. It does mean, though, that we do need a road connection here. But the good news about that is that it's all very much close to how we need it to be, right? We've got this connection down here. All of these things do feed up right there. So that should actually be very nice on our traffic situation too. So I very much like that state. The only thing that I dislike is this over here. And I think that does mean we do need to build one more thing, and that is a plastics factory. Is that a manufacturing plant? No, it's just right over here, the plastics manufacturing. Right, let's actually build it over here. I think that does neatly complement all of this stuff. Right, yeah, so that should hopefully give us a very nice connection up here. It also is very nice because the facilities inspector should be able to do this very nicely once she's down here to basically get rid of all of that. So it does make some sense, I think, to cluster all of these manufacturing things. Right now, oh yeah, let's just look at that budget there. $62. That's very lovely. The welfare of your conservative citizens. Okay. Yeah, I vaguely agree. But whether or not that is going to be something that we can achieve, I don't know. Right, I do think there's a lot of traffic congestion here now, right? Yeah, so we do need to improve our roads here a little bit, at least all the way over here. I think this down here is a little bit better, but still they seem to be kind of high. So let's improve that. I'm guessing all the way over here, right? Yeah, hopefully it's going to be better once it does update. Can't improve that down there. Not sure why there's so much stuff going into here. But yeah, as you can see now, we are exporting 40 of our produced household appliances, so that's good. We are exporting only a tiny amount of processed food, actually. Most of the processed food seems to be going towards our own cities, which are still not demanding anything else, though. Okay, fine. I'm guessing that's fine. Question is, we could potentially export more processed food. I mean, in terms of plastics, what do we have currently? We are producing 200. We are using 160, right? Yeah, I think that's what it is. Can we export plastic? I would doubt that we can, but who knows? Consumer, gold ore, luxury goods. Okay, no one wants to import plastics. That's a little bit unfortunate, but I'm guessing that's fine. We are selling up to 30 to you, and we are selling up to 70 processed food. But in fact, we're only selling 13. We could do a lot more in terms of... We could build another plant, I'm guessing, for... That would actually be very useful. So plastics, we are producing, again, 200, we are using 160. We do have 40 left. That would be enough to power another half manufacturing plant. But actually we are being curtailed here by raw food. Can we import raw food? We could import raw food. It would not be the worst idea, I think. Well, not for now, because there's very little to do about that. But I think we can build, potentially build more food. That might help us use a little bit our workers and so on. But you know what? I think this is a very nice place to put in a cutter. So thank you very much for watching, guys. Hope you enjoyed. And I do hope to see you around next time. Bye bye.